Sometimes haters deserve their own video. I am Tanis Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle, and I'll talk about a recent and ongoing example of a YouTube video disliker who clusters dislikes. So this is someone, I have actually talked about them multiple times, multiple videos now. So I covered a runner of Scotland and Great Britain, zooming out a little bit, Josh Kerr at the 2024 World Indoor Track and Field Championships. I put out a video on that person in 3,000 meters. They won the gold medal. Some, super triggered American comes along, dislikes, and is like, I'm gonna make, I just really hate this guy so much, I'm gonna dislike a bunch of your videos. So they go, and I kind of predicted that, so I put out a mango video because the people who tend to do that tend to be Adderall abusers. So I was just like, and so I measured I put the measurement of how much mango I ate and measured it in grams and stuff like that. And sure enough, they didn't dislike that one, but they also went backwards. So this is kind of the mentality. So we're typifying a disliker here. So they do that, then they're like, oh, but we want to look like I've been around this channel a long time. So they go back and they're like, oh, forthcoming, I hate that word. That belongs to the Olympic Games. So they dislike that one. And then they go and they're like, Bruno Freitas. Oh, I hate this guy, right? So it's some person who's like a gold digger. The people who tend to do that in real life tend to be men. So gold digger American man, all right, being like, just dislike Bruno Freitas. Oh, you put out a video about yourself near Bruno Freitas. That'll probably piss you off. I should dislike. Well, I'm making a video. I'm going to say, as a reminder, dislikes are tied to real email accounts and can be easily tracked back to the real person. Right? That's how YouTube works. Google, right, these days. I'm filming this Monday, 4 March 2024. So just a reminder, there's a Gmail account there. There's a person there. So to the person doing this, if you don't want legal action taken upon you, like zero chance of that, I recommend you stop and remove all of your dislikes. If not, and it's a fit, and my employer finds it of interest, or we're at a championships and we're really bored and we just have a time in our life. Time means, and it's a fit to pursue in our life, which is might pursue legal action, right? There's concern here of, because they have lingered, right? So then after that, I'm like, if they continue on with this disliking, they're in the wrong already. But if they continue on with the disliking, if it draws out over multiple days after the initial incident, it becomes entirely their fault, all right? Especially if I call it out. And this is the third video, that I've called it out. Maybe I'll link to the previous two videos where I've discussed this particular disliker. And so then I was like, okay, so I'll put out another Josh Kerr, and of course, distribute the hate, so to speak. And of course, they disliked that one. That was the 1 mile run one. And then they disliked, the number of subscribers, because I was like, they're going to have less subscribers. So I predicted that, put that one out. Sure enough, they disliked it. I'm like, oh, they're going to dislike if I cover another event on day 3 of the championships, the 2024 World Indoor Championships. They'll dislike that as well. So they dislike that. And then I'll talk about them in my health and wellness check and put it in the video description. They'll be like, dislike, you can't do that. And they'll dislike that. And they did. So I have a 100% prediction rate with this particular disliker. So I'm like, why don't I put this out? Legal proof my channel now, in case it ever does go to trial. Put this video out, and maybe I'll link to the other videos where I discuss this particular disliker. But it's just a reminder, being a good community citizen on YouTube, maybe try and control oneself. Right, and not invite legal repercussions on oneself if one can help it. Though I don't know, that if I'll ever have the means or the paths to do that. But then, since I've documented this one now repeatedly, this is the third video with some sort of dedicated approach in the video itself, maybe it'll get its own playlist and I'll reveal the name of the person down the road. That can be done because this is, if it goes legal, that can be done because I'm doing this in advance now. It's not like there's a trial, right? And they wanted that. They invited it. They're the one who disliked it all. And especially since they're disliking the videos where I bring them up, right? Clearly they know. Clearly they watch it all the way through. Even if it's off platform, right? They dislike it with their account and then watch the videos all the way through on incognito mode in a different web browser or something like that. That was a recent and ongoing example of a YouTube video disliker who clusters dislikes. And So this started video publication date. They came in on Saturday, 2 March 2024, Seattle time zone, and they are still here as of Monday, 4 March 2024. Don't forget cookies, right? We can track this person. There's a real account, real web browser, right? That kind of thing. So, what's the next prediction? They predicted I was single. So I put my channel trailer as me getting married back in 2012 because they like to project they're single. Or are living single even if they're not single, kind of thing. So, happy day and time of viewing to you whenever you're viewing this, and happy place of viewing wherever you're viewing this from.